Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Mr. Cantor and this is Modeling with Mr. Cantor. Now, today we're going to be looking at Explore Part F. We're going to look at plotting our data points on a dot plot. Now, for this question, before we get started, I want you to read this yourself, think about it, and then we'll read it together and go about answering it. So go ahead. All right, welcome back. So, this story reads, 20 people participated in a study about blinking. The number of times each person blinked while watching a video for 1 minute was recorded. The data values are shown here, in order from smallest to largest. This is really good that they organize the data from smallest to largest for us, as that would take some time to do if we have to do it on our own. So, with that out the way, what do they want us to do? It says, use the grid and axis to make a dot plot of this data set. Okay, so one of the things that you might have noticed about this dot plot is that it is about the number of blinks that you can see down here. And also it seems to be counting by fives because these are the numbers that are here, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. They're counting by fives. But make no mistake, between these values of 0 and 5, there are lines here. And each line essentially counts by 1. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So be careful because you will notice that part of our data, we don't have just numbers that count by fives. In fact, we have very few of those. We have numbers that count by all sorts of different variations. So definitely make sure you are aware that just because the numbers that are labeled down here count by fives, doesn't mean that numbers that don't count by fives can't be placed on this dot plot. All right, so with that said, I want you to pause the video and start placing your data on the dot plot. So go ahead, do that right now. All right, welcome back. Now that you have had a chance to plot these numbers yourself, let's plot it together. The first data point is 3, so I'm going to look for the third line. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So our first dot should go right there. The next one is 6. So once I find my 5, 6 will be the one to the right of it. There it is. Now I need 8, so that should be 2 more spaces over. Here we go. Then we have 10. The next one is number 11. So we have boom and boom. Now, here's the deal. Why do you think that I have 2 dots on the number 11? Why do we do that? Please pause the video and let me know. All right, welcome back. If you said the reason why we have 2 dots here is because in the data we have 2 11s, then you're correct. If a number repeats in the data, that means we have to put more dots in that location. So there are 2 11s, therefore we have 2 dots where the number 11 would go. All right, with that said, let's keep going. 13, so we need to plot our 13. 14, 14, 14, 14. So we're going to need several of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 16. There it is. 18. There it is. 20, 20, 20. 1, 2, 3. 22. 22. 24. There it is. 24. 32. 30 is right here. So I need 1, 2. 36. So I need to find 35 and then go one more to the right, which is right here. Then 51 is our final point, so we need to find 50 and move one space to the right of it, and here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we have officially plotted all of our data. What I want you to do is to please pause this video and count how much data did they give us. And then I want you to check, did we plot that exact amount of data? So go ahead, pause the video and let me know. All right, welcome back. If you said in the story, they said that it was about 20 people. And if we count this, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 data points. Then that means on our dot plot, we should also have 20 numbers. So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. So at this time, we can see that we have 20 data points on our dot plot. And we have 20 data points in our story. So everything is going great. So with that said, let's move on to the next slide. Now, what they want us to do here is they want us to take our data, find the median of it, which they're calling the Q2, and then mark its location on the dot plot. When they say Q2, they're talking about the second quartile. Then they want us to find the first quartile, which is the Q1, and the third quartile, which is Q3. And finally, we have to mark their locations on the dot plot. So let's do that. Please pause the video and try to find the median of this data yourself, and then we'll do it together. All right, welcome back. One of the things that you might have noticed is we have 20 people here, or 20 sets of data, which means the middle of that should be number 10 and should be number 11. So why don't we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 10th number is the number 14th. The 11th number is the number 16th. So essentially, between these two numbers would be the median. So the question is, what number would go between 14 and what number would go between 16? So go ahead, pause the video and let me know. What do you think the median is here? All right, welcome back. If you said the median between 14 and 16 is 15, then you are correct. But if you want to check mathematically what number actually goes between 14 and 16, what you can do is add both of these numbers and divide by 2, since there are two numbers here, essentially finding the average of these two numbers. 14 plus 16 is 30, and 30 divided by 2 is 15. So 15 is definitely the median of this data, which means it is also the second quartile. So what we need to do is look at the 15 right here, and we're going to place a line, and we're going to write median Q2. Therefore, we are labeling where the median is and where the second quartile is as well. Good job. All right, so with that said, let's move and find the first quartile. Now, how do you do that? Well, the first quartile is in the first section, which is the numbers to the left, the smaller side. The third quartile would be based on the numbers to the right, the larger numbers. So what I want you to do is to please pause the video and look at the data to the left. We should have 10 data points. And I want you to find the median of that data. So go ahead, pause the video and let me know. What's the median of the lower half? All right, welcome back. We can find the median of the lower half using a similar strategy that we did to find the regular median, or Q2. What we can do is we can count how many data points do we have in the zone. And if you do that, you will see that we have 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 data points that are left. So the question is, which one is in the middle? Well, what we need to do is count 5 numbers, and we'll notice that between the 5th and 6th numbers, that's where the median should go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th number is 13, which means the median has to be between the 11th and 13th number. Now, the reason why I was able to do this is because I know we're working with 10 numbers. So naturally, half of 10 is 5. So somewhere between 5 and 6 would definitely be the median. And in this case, we have 11 and 13. So the question is, what is the number that is between 11 and 13? So go ahead, pause the video and let me know. What do you think? All right, welcome back. If you said that number is 12, then you're correct. Because we can see that between 11 and 13, there's only one number, and that number is 12. Now, what we can also do is we can add 11 plus 13, which will give us 24. And since we have two numbers, we divide that by 2, you will get 12. So that's two different ways that you can find the median, which is 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to label that on our dot plot. We're going to draw a little arrow right here. This is 10, this is 11, this is 12. And we are going to label this as Q1, or the first quartile. All right, let's wrap this up. The third part of this is we have to find the third quartile, and which is basically us looking at the data to the upper half, or to the right side of your median, and find its median. So why don't you take these 10 numbers, or these 10 data points, and find its median. Pause the video, try it on your own, and then we will look at it together. All right, welcome back. The second half of values does start from the number 16. We can count to be short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So since this 16 marks the start of our second half of numbers, and the second half of numbers only has 10 numbers there, what that means for us is if we count 5 numbers forward from 16, then that 5th number and 6th number will definitely help us find what's in the middle. So 16 is 1, 18 is 2, 20 is 3, 20 is 4, 20 is 5. 22 is 6. So what that means is between 20 and 22 has to be the median of the upper half, or of the numbers to the right of our second quartile. So please pause the video. What number did you get for the median between 20 and 22? All right, welcome back. If you said that number is 21, then you are correct, because 21 is exactly in the middle of 20 and 22. In addition, if you're not sure about this, you can add both these numbers together. 20 plus 22 is 42, and 42 divided by 2 is 21. So those are two ways, again, you can find the median of the second half or the larger half. All right, so with that said, they want us to label that. So this is 20, this is 21, this is 22. So our median should be in between, which is at 21. So here it is, third quartile. So we labeled everything. Nicely done. All right, my name is Mr. Cantor. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it has been helpful to you. I will see you in the next one. Take care for now.